Good morning, everyone. Another POV. I'm at the Spilder Forest again. Last time I went here was about a month or two ago. Today is the plan to get some really nice shots of mushrooms. No, I should have brought my 200 to 600. No. Wow, that's 2 woodpeckers. I don't even think it's a woodpecker, but it doesn't really matter. Let's start off with this easy shot. There we go. A bit underexposed, just how I like it. Last time I was recording here, I went to the other side. So, and honestly, wow. Oh, I should have brought my zoom lens. Well, I shouldn't have, because the lighting's really dark right now, so. That 5.6 on the 200, that's a thing you can really underestimate. At least I underestimated it a lot. I was like, oh, that would be pretty easy to get a good lighting shot with that aperture, but yeah, wasn't going as I planned. But yeah, it's really calm outside. I like this. Nice. That's cute. Last time I recorded a POV, I accidentally put my microphone on mono and not on stereo, so listen to this. Oh. That's nice. I love the easy switching mode between video and photo mode on my A7 IV. I didn't really think I would use it that much, but I chose this camera because of its hybrid function. Because I'm a hybrid shooter. I like video as well as photo. Well, I prefer photo, but it depends on the situation. Let's see if we can find some mushrooms today. Some nice ones. Maybe some landscape shots. Oh, I just found my first mushroom. Whoa, it's so dark. Let's use spot focus for this one. There we go. Honestly, it's not really that interesting, at least, but it's a first shot. I mean, I just chose to go to Spilderbos this morning, about an hour ago. I was in search of something that something like a wild screen to maybe photograph wildlife, but honestly, that's pretty hard in the season right now. It's mid-autumn and we're slowly going towards winter, so it's not really the season to go out and photograph wildlife. However, I do want to try it again. I just think I got this lens, this 200 to 600 at the wrong time. But that's alright. I mean, I have it now. I got a really sweet deal for it, so I'm happy I got it. I might go with an aperture of 2 here. Get a little bit less depth of field. and a bit more sharpness in this beautiful lock. There's deer paths everywhere. It's funny. But honestly, I feel pretty good being out here right now. And I also noticed myself talking English easier than the previous times. And that's because I started reading again. The mom of my girlfriend got me a book. I believe that it was last year, and it's a book about how to travel in a van, because that's the dream of both me and my girlfriend. Oh, that's actually a really nice one. Wait, I'm gonna relocate this one. See if I could get a little bit of a cleaner. It's bothering me that this stick is here in the way. There we go. I like the contrast between the yellow, the greens, and everything around it. So what I'm doing now is I'm prioritizing my composition based on a print, because I am really happy to say that I finally have my prints online, and you can check them out. There's a link in the description to see it, and you can also sign up for my newsletter. I think I'm just gonna go with this one. By doing that, you will be updated by any new prints, blocks, or presets. Well, I'm not currently setting presets because I do think it's nice to sell. Sorry, I'm having air coming up in my lungs, but I mean my throat. But I do think it's nice to sell like everything at once, presets and courses and everything that you have to offer as a photographer. But there's a downside to that. I think I'm gonna be different, and I'm gonna be myself, and I'm gonna do that and representing my website by only selling prints. Maybe in the future there will be able to come presets online to purchase, but for now I'll only be doing prints, because selling prints is honestly my biggest goal that I've had for the last couple of years. When I started photography and when I launched my first website, I did that because I wanted to sell prints. Now, my last website was on Pixpa.com, and it's a great website builder. Though I switched to Squarespace. Hey, those are fresh, which means there's a deer, but I don't really mind because I'm not really looking for any deers right now. I'm not really suited with the right. I'm not equipped with the right lens. I do plan on staying here for a little bit because I am a big. How do you say that? I was about to say big favor, but I'm a big fan. That's what I wanted to say. I'm a big fan of greens and just nature-colored browns and greens. That's my presets also come in really handy with greens and nature tones. That's actually what my presets are built on, specifically for street photography, the colors, and nature photography, the mushrooms and sticks and just nature tones in general. The only downside here is that I don't really see any mushrooms. That's a bit sad, honestly, but I have all the time in the world here today, so I'm just gonna take a really good nice break in nature, just clear my head, talk to you and yeah, have fun doing it. Because honestly, I really missed. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, that's actually really nice. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get this in a different angle. It's basically, I honestly like this composition a lot. Yeah, I do. The only downside I think to this is all the green small plants. If you know the term, if you know the name for this type of plant here, all this green, leave it down in the comments, because I don't know. And when I make nature photos, I stumble upon them a lot. So if you do happen to know the word for that, leave it down in the comments. I would much appreciate it. Oh, I like this a lot. Yeah. Oh, I need to get more distance between this small body. I'm sorry if you don't see anything. Hold on, I'm gonna reframe my camera so you can see what I'm doing instead of having to stare at some green stuff. I'm trying to get as close as possible, but the focal length between my subject and my camera is only about maybe 70 centimeters or something. No, maybe, yeah, 30-40, something like that. So when I'm getting closer with this range, my camera is not able to sharp, as you can see. It's just not able. But as I get further away from the subject, like this distance is perfect because it's focusing, and that's what I need. Yeah, I like this. I do think that this is a bit disturbing. So I honestly don't really like to reframe things in nature to get the perfect shot, but honestly, if that means for me to be able to sell this as a print, I would happily do it. I'm just trying to get better photos every time I go out. And if there's one, oh, that's actually way better. Look at the difference between this and this. Yeah, that's cleaner. But I learned on my exams when I graduated, you had a process that you need to finish, and that's changing the decor and surroundings. So basically means what I just did, changing the surroundings to get a better shot. I'm just taking a couple shots in the hope that that one shot is in right there. So excuse me for a bit. I'm not gonna speed it up or anything like that. You can just, oh, that's, yeah, okay. I think I like this, but there's still something in the background that I don't like, and that's right, this one. It's no, there's still something. Is this it? Yeah, this is it, I think. Sorry, nature. There we go. I am gonna go with this one. This actually looks really sick. Maybe different, no. Different angle, nope. Maybe more like this. Okay, I think I've had enough of this one. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Almost jumped on it. That would be something. That would be pretty sad, honestly, if I would jump on that. But okay, so we went from, let's see, from this with this, yeah, disturbing background to, let's see, I need to find it, to this. Way more serene. I'm happy with that. I'm so glad I'm out again. Whoa. It's pretty shocking that you feel how much you needed a break when you're actually out having a break. That's why you really need to plan it like I do. Otherwise, you're not gonna take a break, you're just gonna delay it more and more. And you should make time for the things you love doing. I think I've already mentioned that a couple times in my videos, but I don't really mind, because I like repeating myself often. So it's funny that it's a character trait for me. It's one character trait for me that I'm often repeating myself when I really mean something. So if you followed every POV I've made already, and some things that I talk about now you've heard before in my previous POVs, that probably means something that I mean it. With honesty, I think I'm actually gonna go this way, because I'm walking in circles right now. That's not really helping. I'm trying to find something. Well, I'm not really trying to find anything. I'm just hoping to stumble on something good. I think I've already got a banger shot, honestly. Well, yeah, I like this one. This one I think is too big, but no, hold on. Okay, that's stuck, that's for sure. Maybe to make this. So if you can't see anything I'm doing right now, me neither. This is a blind shot. Not completely, okay. This could be nice, but I think this dark surrounding where the mushroom is growing from is a bit disturbing. It's almost camouflaged into the steel? No. Okay. I turned my phone on flight modus, but I'm gonna change that because I know that when I look up something in the moment, when I need to know it, I will remember it better than when I'd go and look it up when I'm home, because then I'd be forgetting it already. Then I would have forgot. Well, damn. Okay, anyway, borders to the stem. Of course, it's a stem. It's a stem. This stem here is camouflaged into the background because it's so dark here where it's growing from, which is really beautiful, but it's gonna be a hard one to edit that a little bit good, you know? Edit it just good enough for it to be a good photo. Honestly, the magic for me really happens when I'm in post. Oh yeah, I should have done this before. I'm gonna change my aperture to, I think, let's first try 1.6 because I like the depth of field. Let's see if anything's sharp. I'm already seeing things that are disturbing my shot, like these small sticks over here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, this is nice. Oh, this is really cool actually. Hold on. I should have done this in the first place. Maybe a little bit from the side, so you have more foreground, which in my opinion makes the photo more interesting. That's nice. That's nice, but I still feel like I need to get lower, which I can't. I'm already as low to the ground as I possibly can. I'm gonna try to get it from another angle and maybe get that other mushroom in frame, but that could make the subject. No, I don't really feel like this is it. This could be nice, having one mushroom on the left side and another on the right side. Yeah, that's nice. That's actually pretty nice. I'm gonna try this again. You know what I'm always doing? I'm always using spot focus when I photograph mushrooms. I'm actually gonna go and get a little bit closer, but the problem when I get closer is I need to crank up my aperture in order to get everything sharp. So I could also move further away, which makes the mushroom sharper with a lower aperture, but then I need to crop in and when I'm cropping in, which I'm always doing, I'm gonna lose detail because I'm basically cropping into the sensor. So I'm cropping the sensor, which is making which is giving me less resolution to work with, but Sony does really good. How it's just not sharp. I'm kind of confused. Like, this is not sharp, but when I go further away with a lower aperture, it's sharper. That's my point, which I was trying to make a second ago. It's, for me, I prefer to shoot away. I prefer to shoot further away from the subject with a lower aperture, because I get way more depth of field, a little bit of foreground, and I can still play around with the composition way more than I can when I get closer up to the subject. I think I'm just gonna go with this one. I've shot like a couples now, and I do like it. I feel like I'm more drawn to the first compositions that I shot, but I'll see it in post. Ooh, I like this a lot. One mushroom above the other. I don't think you can see anything, but me neither. It's too dark. But I'm always shooting underexposed because I want to maintain the highlights. Honestly, in this case, it doesn't really matter because there's not much highlights to work with. It's only here in the background, some of those white spots, which are really blurry of the bokeh. I need to use a higher aperture for this one in order to get the whole mushroom sharp, which is gonna give me less depth of field. Could be nice because you could see better, you could see the surroundings better a little bit more. Maybe that gives this mushroom a better story. Let's see. Yeah, it's way better, but I feel like everything around it is making this photo really chaotic. So I'm gonna try to remove as much as I can while I don't want to misplace things. This is better. This could be nicer. Yeah, it's still not totally sharp, so maybe I should crank it up even more. I think I'm gonna get even closer than this. Maybe it's nice to shoot it from behind here, because you get a little bit of foreground with bokeh, which could make for a more interesting photo than I had. But in order to make that, I need to crop in a lot too, and that stick is in the way again, and I can't really remove that stick, so I'm going to reposition myself to the first position I did. Try it again from this side. I'm having issues getting the hood sharp, the top of the hood. Honestly, it's kind of hard for the camera, but I'm shooting with an aperture 2.5, which should no, that's not true. I was about to say, which should get me able to get this whole mushroom sharp, but that's not true, because my distance from my camera sensor, that's right somewhere about here. Here it's focusing, and from around here, yeah, well, this is the area where it's focusing. So this is the gap that it needs to travel to reach my sensor, and from that point, like here, it needs to focus. So if I'm getting too close to the subject, which this distance can't comprehend with, I need to get further away. Which often photographers are mistaken with is the fact that they think that this right here from the top of the lens is where you need to calculate the focus distance, but that's wrong. You need to, it's the best way to, what I always do is try to keep it in mind that this is the part where it's focusing. This is the gap between the sensor and the focus ring. So this is the distance the image needs to travel to reach my sensor in order to focus it and stuff. It's super hard to explain this in English terms, honestly. I'm trying my best here. But yeah, another shot, let's see. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep it with this. I still think it's really chaotic. I do like that those two photos, those 2 to 3 mushrooms are stacked on one another, but no, it's too chaotic. This, however, is, oh, I see something. It's funny, last time I walked with my girlfriend with the camera, it was somewhere else. I'm not sure where it was, but it was a pretty nice spot to take photos, with a lot of bridges going over the water and stuff, and a lot of mushrooms. And my girlfriend knows me so well that she was like, "Oh, that's definitely one for you." And I was like, "Yeah, you know me well. You know me better than myself sometimes." It's nice to have someone like that in your life. What I am struggling with is friendship. The last friend I had was my best friend, but he's in a different, I think he's in a different life phase, and he didn't show up for my birthday, and that's annoying. So, oh, this is actually really nice. I could make a good photo of this. I'm already doing that, but hold on. I'm always getting silent when I focus. I noticed that when I was editing my video, I always cut it, but it's between 5 to 10 seconds pure silence before I take a shot, because I really need to focus to get it. I think I've already got it though. That's nice. Yeah, that's even nicer, but it's more lit up, so that could be the same for this one if I light it up a bit. I think I've got it already. Yeah, it's fine. Now I was planning on getting this one, but then that small one got my attention, so still gonna take this one. Let's see what it is, and I need that orange mushroom to get away. Oh, also another thing which I'm gonna change right now before taking the photo is, when I was editing my video in DaVinci, I noticed this little cord was dangling in the video the whole time, and it was annoying me like crazy. So here I am, I'm packing it up. For anyone that was disturbed by it, probably no one, because I'm a perfectionist and I need to make sure everything is perfect before I'm uploading the video. But I'm not doing that with the POVs, to be honest. But I just noticed that the things that my girlfriend told me one thing, and that's something that stuck with me the moment she said it. She thinks it's fair that you're only allowed to change something about yourself that is temporary. And she's a really intelligent person. Can you hear this change? Before I talked without having any water this morning, and now I just got a few sips and my whole mouth is just better again. I'm not sure how to say this, but you get what I mean, I hope. But yeah, I just noticed these little mushrooms here, so I am just gonna take it. But okay, I'm not gonna take it. It's way too dark here. I'm gonna try, but I don't feel like this is it. No, I think it's nice that I've spotted those mushrooms, but they're not really good for a photo. Anyway, my girlfriend said, I'm gonna retry this one more time. I think you're only allowed to change something about yourself that is temporary, such as acne. And she thinks it's not fair if you change something about yourself when it's part of you. Like some weird, I don't know, if you like smile and your teeth is just not really having it like you want it to be, and you change that about yourself in a photo or anything, you manipulate that. That's what she means. And I couldn't agree more with her. To be honest, I should have recorded it, what she said, because I still can't explain it in the beautiful words she used to explain it to me, the way she said it. But yeah, I think I've tried my best with a couple of tries. I like this a lot. No, I don't like it anymore, but I do think it's cool though. There's like a small mushroom there. Ow, that stinks. There's a mushroom on the tree. I think you can see it because the wide angle view is ginormous. is not ginormous, it's super wide, but that mushroom catched my eye because it almost disappears into the tree itself. It's so well camouflaged. I like it that it's getting a little lighter. The sun is coming up later and later, and the sun is going down earlier and earlier. So we have a lot of short days right now, and you kind of need to make the most out of it if you want to do anything. So I think I planned this really good. I see one. My girlfriend would have spotted this for me too. But the last time I moved something with a small mushroom like this, I destroyed it. So I didn't remove that in the video. Oh my days, this is actually really nice. Oh, that's really nice. It's so funny that my girlfriend actually got me into mushroom photography. Oh, that's really, really nice. Ooh, it's funny. Sorry. I'm so enthused and I'm so enthused and I'm gonna translate this because I know exactly what I want to say, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and I don't want to mispronounce it, if that even is a word. Enthusiastic. Let's see.
Enthusiastic.
Oh, I pronounced it right. Anyway, I'm cutting off sometimes because I'm so I'm overthinking this way too much. I'm super enthusiastic about this shot, and that's why I'm cutting myself when I talk a lot. And I feel like I'm gonna change this decor. Oh, I don't. No. Oh, I need to be so careful with this one. It's so fragile. Ah! I need to get rid of those sticks. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Usually my girlfriend's the one in our relationship who has zero balance, but this time I was having it. I genuinely think this is a really good one, but I feel like this could be even better. I'm not sure how to take this, honestly. That's nice, but I feel like this green bokeh in the foreground is a bit disturbing. So I'm gonna take it from straight up here. But then I'm getting way too much chaotic background, so the lower I take it from, the lower I get this shot, the more foreground I'm getting. So I think I'm gonna just go with this one. Yeah, it's nice, but I don't like the foreground. I do not like it. Oh, maybe this. I'm gonna try to use a leading line. This stick as a leading line to maybe get it. No, I feel like, yeah, these are better. I think I've got it, but this is also really nice. But it's just, I'm trying to isolate this mushroom as best as I can. That's really hard doing this with a lot of sticks. I mean, this atmosphere and this whole image that I'm having in my mind for this one, I already shot it. But I feel like it's way too... I need to get a better focus on this small mushroom. Oh, that's a burst. I need to crank up my aperture for this one, because I really need to get it sharp as I can. The problem with ISO is that it takes a lot of detail away in your photos. So I'm trying not to shoot with a high ISO above... Well, honestly, my Sony can comprehend the ISO really well. I'm not having any issues with ISO usually. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Otherwise I'm gonna overthink it. But Sony does an amazing job. Oh man. Oh, I miss this so much. Okay, sorry, I'm cutting off again. But I'm so enthusiastic about this one. Look at those two. Oh, wow. I miss this so much. Okay, first of all, this is bothering me like crazy. So there's two options I'm having here. I could go from that way, from that position over here, behind those sticks, hanging over here, to try and cut this out of my frame. Or, okay, cut it out is not gonna work. But the thing is, I don't want to break any... Oh, this is already dead. Okay, well that's actually the stick I needed to get rid of. Oh, no way, this is cool, man. Oh, sorry. So much for not disturbing nature, right, with loud sounds. This is really cool. But I am still bothered by a stick that's poking in my shot. So as this is already dead, I'm just gonna remove those little annoying sticks. Okay, yeah, this is amazing. I love this. Ooh, oh man, oh, this is really cool. But I'm gonna get a higher aperture because I want both of those mushrooms sharp. Let's see what I can do with this. And I honestly don't really mind to shoot underexposed. Oh no, this is not gonna work. I don't really mind to shoot underexposed like I'm doing now, because I know my Sony, I've had so many fails with this camera and also so many wins. So also I just know what this camera can handle, and I know what it wouldn't be able to handle. I think I've already got it though, but I'm trying to get it as sharp as I can. But there's one slight issue I'm having with this one. I'm not able to get those two mushrooms sharp. I would only be able to get those two sharp, I believe, if I would have changed my position a bit more backwards. Then I'm trying to make a horizontal shot for this. Maybe this could be cool. Okay, these sticks are really annoying, so I'm just gonna remove them. I mean, let's be honest, this could have been a deer. If a deer would have walked here, he or she wouldn't have cared about those sticks either. So either, whatever. You get what I mean. So I'm just gonna politely get rid of these sticks and try to make something out of it. And yeah, let's see if this is better. Oh yeah, this is way better. Let's see if I can get a good sharp shot. I'm gonna turn off my burst, because I genuinely hate it when I try to photograph mushrooms. Okay, it's still not sharp. How is it not sharp? I'm gonna crank up my ISO. I'm not happy to do that, but I am still going to, because I need to use a higher aperture than normal. Hold on, I'm gonna change my focus area. What about this? Yeah, it's sharp. Oh, it's moved. Hold on, I need... never mind, I'm just gonna go with an ISO of 2000. And do I have my image stabilization on? Well, that's automatic in this camera, but so it goes automatically in this lens. I mean, not the camera. The camera also has image stabilization, but the thing is, the annoying... No, I don't like this, but the annoying part of choosing a low shutter speed is every single part of the second you press this shutter, the camera moves slightly like this. And if you don't use a high enough shutter speed, which I have done a lot of times, and I am really sorry for doing that myself, because it ruined a lot of my shots that could have potentially been bangers. But now I still feel like the first ones I took are the best. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with these ones. I already got it, but I think it's better to have a couple photos of the same to really pick out your best shot, instead of leaving it with one photo, you know? Okay, I don't feel like this is gonna be a good one, no, and I'm not gonna use it. I've already deleted it, so you're also not gonna see it in this video, but I'm not gonna cut it out because I want to be as straightforward as I possibly can. I like this mushroom, but it's filled with sticks in there. So, and I also like this one, and I'm gonna try to get this one sharp. This is gonna be one hell of a mission to get this photo, to get this one sharp, because it's so small. I'm actually gonna go for manual focus on this one, actually. I've already said actually, but doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. Oh, the focus shifted to the background. Oops. Why is my manual focus not working? I can't override it. Hold on. What? Oh wait. the wrong button. Yeah, I changed my navigation again. I like it, but I still feel like this has way more potential than I'm making right now. So I'm gonna go menu focus again. I feel like for tiny photos, like tiny mushrooms like these, manual focus is the way to go for me. Well, I think I've just yeah, I can't think of another word than fucked it up. I'm trying to think of a replaceable word, but I can't find it. I just shifted focus. I accidentally leaned a bit forward when taking this shot. Oh, this is nice actually, but this background here, this little sticker, is still disturbing me a little bit. So maybe even more down. Oh yeah, that's better, I guess. Hold on. This is, yeah, that's better. This is nice. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice. So there's this YouTuber that's doing, what the flip? Oh, I see it. Oh, it's so low? Whoa. That's low. That helicopter was flying super low. I mean, that's a little bit of a, I have to say, helicopters are in a huge advantage when they want to fly low. I'm just thinking of Maverick with a flyby, the classic flyby of Maverick. That just gave me a little bit of a, this helicopter just gave me a little bit of a reminder that flyby from Maverick, and yeah, I don't really feel drawn to this, but I kind of want to get behind there, but I'm not gonna do it because all these little things here stuck on this on these sticks are way too easy to get them off. So last time I went through those kind of trees with all these little I'm gonna go and try to look for this word again because I can't find it. The needles, of course, needles. Those needles that I went through last time got all stuck into my coat and everywhere. So when I undressed, is it going to fly by again? No. But when I undressed myself and all these little needles fell on the floor. Oh, this is kind of annoying. Why do they have to attract so much attention with those helicopters, man? I think that's a super big negative about the Netherlands, that it's also tightened up. You can't really find, like, for example, sorry for this sound, I'm really trying to make myself louder. Oh, come on! And it's right there. Oh, it's a minute. Hold on. It's a military helicopter. That's a fighter jet. No, it's not a jet, because that's a jet, but it's a helicopter and it's a fighter. It's a fighter helicopter. I've seen those in the movies, so that's why I know. And it also has that typical shape of a fighter helicopter. I think there's a different word for that, but as far as I know, you get what I mean. I do have to say, I like this spot. It's funny that the forest. Oh no, I was talking about how tightened up it is in the Netherlands, and I mean that with, for example, with cities. You can't drive on the highway for 10 minutes before getting an exit to a village or anything. So, in Germany, for example, you can drive, and the United States is even a better example. You can drive so far without even having to, without being able to see a city or anything nearby. You can sometimes drive for hours before hitting the first small village, and that's a big downside to the Netherlands. It's also nice because it saves you a lot of gas, but short travel distances, but I don't like it. And I do like this photo. I'm not a big fan of orange mushrooms, but I do like this. Yeah, and we all know when I say I do like this, I like it. But yeah, the only downside here in the Netherlands, it's so tightened up, so no space for anything here. You have to be happy to get a apartment for yourself in a city these days. Okay, I like this honestly, this orange mushroom here, only because the contrast between the lock, the stick behind it, is making this orange mushroom pop a little bit more. Oh, that's really cool, but I still feel like I'm bothered that this stick is, as you can see here, this stick is like cutting this mushroom off here. So what if I try to get it from lower, from a different angle? That is better. That's, yeah, it's better, but it's and it's also not yet touching this stick over here, like this little gap in between those two sticks here. That's also nice. So I think I like this. Yeah, I like the composition a lot. And I just noticed another cool thing. Maybe I could get a look through here and get that mushroom over there with the foreground, because I'm a huge fan of look-throughs. I think there we go. Nope, that's not gonna be it. Nope, instant delete. I do like this with the looks and those broken trees. I'm so stuck here. Not here in this nature. This is actually where there's something there, but this is actually where I feel free more than at home. It takes up a lot of gas and I'm not getting anything in return for that. So sometimes you have to give something to get something that you like in return. And for me, that's the price of gas. I may not like it, but it does give me that therapy idea. Last time I wasn't feeling it. I was like my medication and it was having a really bad negative effect on me. So now I'm changed my prescription to a much lower doses. I went from 27 milligrams to 10 and now I'm on 5, but honestly with this 5 milligrams I don't like this. I'm gonna remove this, but with this 5 milligrams I can't really feel any difference, so I'm gonna go back to 10. And I asked my mom for advice, like what should I do, and she told me that it might be useful for me to get a prescription but for a longer period of time, instead of changing between prescriptions almost every week to get the right fit. And she has a point there, because my body is really sensitive as well as my mind. So when I do something that's easily affecting my health and my physical state, then I really need to get used to it for a longer period of time. It's annoying, but I'm really self-aware about what I can and what I can't handle, and I feel like I'm a pretty strong person. That's also because of my youth. My dad wasn't in the picture and I had a lot of troubles, but you can read all of that, a shortcut through my life, on my website also. I'll leave all the links down below. Oh man, I'm so happy I'm finally finished doing that. My health is usually having a really negative impact. I see all those mushrooms over there, so I'm gonna try to get to them without breaking anything. No, I don't like that, so I'm gonna head back. But I'm still trying to finish my sentence. My ADHD is kicking in so badly. I'm trying to find a harmony between feeling good, being myself, being talkative, being just energetic, just being the person who I am, as well as having a little bit more calmness in my overthinking. I overthink really easily. That's also because I'm a really sensitive person and I have ADHD, and all those things mixed up together, and my youth, everything is just making me who I am. And that's basically a really sensitive person who's usually having a lot of trouble. Well, I'm not having trouble at all, but I am actually getting more self-aware with the weeks, months actually. But medication is having a really hard time on me. This is pretty cool. It almost looks like a gateway, but I do want to get a little bit more of the... I'm trying to like make a dramatic scene out of this, like something like the gateway of Stranger Things. This is maybe the path. This could be the path here to this gateway. Now I hope it's sharp. It's definitely sharp. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool, but I feel like I need to get lower and I need to get more of the tree in frame. Let's try this. Maybe even lower. Yeah, even lower. Compositions are one of the hardest things to get straight out of camera. That's one thing I can tell you. I've been photographing for 5 years and I've had a lot of time gaps that I honestly didn't do anything with photography, and that's only because I didn't really find a joy in it anymore. It just was like, is this really it for me? And in between those gaps I also learned a lot about myself. I'm having those air bubbles in my throat again. Man, that's annoying. I think that's because I talk a lot. But yeah. Shit, I just forgot what I was talking about. Welcome to my ADHD. I'm shifting my thoughts so quickly. I feel like, well, this is actually one thing that I think is making my videos really one of a kind, is that making videos is therapy for me. I can talk to you and relieve my heart and all the struggles I'm having, and that's a really nice thing to have, but it's another to make time for it, and I'm doing it now. I can't be more thankful to myself, honestly, for doing this. And yeah, at the moment in my life I'm struggling with a lot. Yeah, most people just try to make their life appear as sunshine and rainbows, but it's nice to believe in something as a lie, but lies don't hold up forever. The truth will always find its way back into your life. How positive you're trying to make it, it can't always be sunshine and rainbows. And that's one thing I've learned from in my life. My dad was gone pretty early, and I've never had that I've never had that father-child bond with my biological father. I did with my stepfather, and this is a really, really good shot. I think this has potential. I just wanted to make that. I just wanted to get that out of the way. But yeah, it's kind of hard because my stepfather, I asked him if he'd be my, well, not really adopt me, but be my father, like be the. If my school would have like called my father, then they would have called him, you know? Just that he would represent me as my father, and he declined that. I still don't really understand why he did that, but he had his reasons. Everyone has his reason, and I don't blame him for anything. I actually thank him a lot for being in my life and still checking upon me. I'm getting emotional while saying this, but that's okay, because it really means a lot. And yeah, I just lost a lot in my life. I was bullied in high school, and maybe I experienced it as bully because I'm such a sensitive person, and you could have basically done anything to me to bully me at that time, because I was definitely not strong enough for myself and I couldn't take this world. But yeah, they just got me pretty hard. But well, now I'm pursuing my dreams, and it's funny that I just mentioned that you could check this out on my website, but now I'm just talking about it, and that also feels comfortable. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. I'm landing up somewhere, and I kind of like this here. I'm not sure where to go, and that's exactly what I'm looking for when I'm out photographing. I never follow trails. My girlfriend sent me a video somewhere, a path in Drenthe. That's another state in the Netherlands, which is an hour and 15 minutes drive for me. But she sent me that, and I was instantly sold on that path. But as you can say, it's a path, and I'm not boycotting paths and trails, but I don't choose to go on them because I feel like there's way more out there than just a path. And there might be paths specifically like at the Veluwe and stuff for more safekeeping and giving the animals rest and stuff. But I feel like, man, it's not really my thing. I like to walk freely somewhere instead of taking a path. So it might not be always with the rules, and I get that, but I'm still doing it. Because what's life without a little adventure? And for me, adventure is usually breaking rules. Not big rules, you know, but just, yeah. For example, I'm not taking note of where I'm going or what I can or can't do when I'm somewhere, you know. I'm just not really checking the rules, and I usually find myself in trouble when I cross the line somewhere, and when someone talks me through it and says like, you're not allowed to do this, then I won't continue doing it. But as long as that doesn't happen, I don't feel banned from anywhere to go. So I just go wherever I feel like. And yeah, I am also gonna stop this video for a second, because last time I went out, like I mentioned at the start of this video, I'm not able to get this to get my camera on my clip. There we go. But as I mentioned, the stereo sound, it sounded really weird, like it was coming from the left side only. So I'm gonna re-listen this clip that I just POV'd. POV'd? I'm just gonna call it POV'd. Why not? I'm just making my own terms. And I'm gonna see if this is actually happening right now, or whether I solved it, yes or no. So I'll be right back. Nice. No, it's not happening. I changed my mode to stereo instead of mono because I wanted to check it out, and I honestly had no clue what I was doing. But as it is really common for mono to be standing for only one, you know, one, like mono, duo, that stuff. Yeah, thought to myself, it's pretty obvious, but I didn't know it myself, and that's why you sometimes, well, that's why you usually have to fail before you get to know anything that's useful. I just explained that in the most difficult way I could, but you understand. I'm Oh, what is this? That's cute. I'm gonna give this to my girlfriend. Yeah, that's cute. Something I found, and I'm gonna make it a necklace or something. And I'm not really handy, but I get in handy for myself. No. When I want to do something and I set my mind to it, my world opens up and I'm getting really handy. But for things that don't really interest me at all, I'm not handy. So I'm really picking my own terms. I'm really picking my own things where I want to be handy in, whether or not. Like, my dream is to buy a Mercedes Sprinter bus, a van actually, and convert it to a home on wheels, which is also, guess what, on my road story. So it would be amazing if you would check that out. If you'd like to check it out, though, I'm not gonna force you to do anything at all. But if you'd like to know more about me and what my actual goal is and where I started in my life and where I'm now and where I'm headed, I think I've explained that pretty well on my website, on the page My Road. It's a really easy navigated site, so you don't really have to look for it. You'll be there within one click. It's literally one click. You land on my homepage. Either you could use the link in my description, or you could just visit my website and scroll down to My Road and click on it, and you'll be there. If there's one thing that I like, it's minimalistic. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm gonna go to translate it again. And I need to get some water because my mouth is getting dry again. Oh, it starts raining. Anyway, minimalistisch.
Minimalist.
I'm a minimalist. There we go. I'm a minimalist, and I translated that into my website. So I don't really think you could have any. There's any there's any better transparent website out there. There is. Of course there is, but I feel like I've done a pretty good job because I don't really have any website editing or designing skills. I just feel what I want and I try to translate that into a website. And I've always had a pretty rough idea of what I wanted in a website, so that makes it a lot easier. I'm gonna go and get some water because my mouth is dry. Super dry, actually. It's a good thing I brought water. I was thinking of taking my water along, and I was doubting a little bit because it is an extra weight, and I have a pretty weak back. My lower back is really weak, and that's a pretty big problem if you're hiking or doing a lot. Oh man, when I said hiking, it reminded me of the hike in London, the Seven Sisters cliff walk with my girlfriend, and that moment when I just reminded myself of that hike, I got scared that I'm never gonna do that again with my girlfriend. But okay, let's just try to set my mind somewhere else on mushrooms. That's where I came here from, right? That's why I've came here to photograph mushrooms. I'm not really feeling like this is potentially good for mushroom photography. And I'm also really glad I took my half handcuffs. These are actually handcuffs from breakdancing. I used to breakdance, and I have a serious issue with throwing away stuff. This could be like a really good straight lookout to wait for a deer to pass. If I would have had my 200 to 600, that would have been amazing. Oh, this is actually this is giving me more hope to a good mushroom shot. It's so funny that I actually never thought I would entertain people and I would gain 140 subscribers within like a month. If you would have told me that, I would have jumped the roof. I'm jumping the roof right now. That's why I'm making these videos, because I enjoy making them a lot and I love to make time free for it. But like to take that step to actually do it and go out and photograph can sometimes be a little bit difficult, because sometimes you're coming back with nothing. That's what happened when I went out to the neighbor park of the Veluwe. That's a free entrance over there somewhere, and the reason why I say neighbor is because I'm not recalling the name anymore. So I'm not remembering the name anymore of that small park. But I'm not seeing any mushrooms, and I'm also really glad I took my scarf along. I'm using my scarf right now, and it's a real lifesaver, because I wasn't expecting it to get cold, but I was expecting it to be different. I was expecting it to be cold but not freezing, and it is freezing right now, especially with this rain getting on my hands and I'm not doing anything. I really need to keep my hands moving. I have never been here, this part, and I really like it, but I don't see anything to photograph. But that's alright. You can always throw 6, right? Where the flip am I? I'm gonna go that way actually. I hear a bird. I've been wanting to learn more about birds and how to call birds, you know, the names of birds, and being able to know which bird is which and where to go after for a time. And I do like that, but I can't really put myself to it to actually learn things about it, because I'm scared that I'm putting time and effort in something that eventually I'm not doing anything with. I am scared of putting my time into it, because time is not my best friend. And yeah, I'm actually gonna walk a bit faster because it's starting to rain harder. It doesn't really make me want to go back, but I just need to get some cover. So, and a lot of trees are usually a really good spot to get a better cover than in the open field. Where in the flip am I? I'm gonna follow this, and then somewhere where it's a little bit more comprehensive. Let's see. All those small words, all those words that I know what they mean. Hold on. Toegankelijk. Oh, accessible, of course, accessible. No. But that's the literal translation. Het is toegankelijk om hier naar binnen te gaan. Oh, accessible. Oh, it is accessible. At least that's what Google Translate says, but I feel like there's a more luxurious word for that. But I'm trying to find an accessible entrance somewhere here. Somewhere to go in. Because from what I'm seeing now, it's... Oh, I see something. I was about to say, from what I see now, it's all super tightened up. and there's no way for me to get in without getting some needles in my coat, but this is a place where I could go in. Now, this spot is like another spot that I took a really good photo that I'm still so happy with. So I'm gonna go back, I think, and I'm just gonna go straight and look for something that's a bit more accessible, that's a bit more open for me to be able to move a little bit better, and I feel like that's somewhere around here. If you see the difference between here and here, that's a pretty big difference, at least. It's what I think, and I hope it's a bit different. This would be a perfect spot to get some deer, but well, no, that's... You heard that too, right? It sounded like... I don't know what it sounded like, but it wasn't. It was definitely not a tree squeaking. I'm not using the right term, but it was not making it was not a tree that was making noise. At least that's what I think. I am gonna go somewhere left here. Oh yeah, also the reason why I come back here a lot is because the Spilderbos is really big. It's super accessible, it's easy to navigate to, and there's multiple spots to go in. And it doesn't cost me anything, and it's usually pretty calm out here, especially during the week. As you could have seen, there's nothing here. Literally nothing, no person walking. And that's exactly what I want. Because I feel really uncomfortable when there's more people walking around me. I want to feel alone when I do these POVs. And to do that in the Netherlands is a pretty hard one. This could be nice because there's like little raindrops on it, but I think that's also a really big benefit for me, is that I don't really get spooked off by rain. If it's pouring rain, it's a different story, but now it's just, it's the forecast, buienradar forecasted there will be about an 80% of rain here and about 0.3 millimeters, so that's nothing. That's just a few drops. I had this word, but I can't. Yeah, I know the word, but I can't really think of it to say it, you know? Splendid? No? Shit. Oei. That's the Dutch word, for sure. I am not really getting drawn to this type of mushroom. It is really beautiful, but it's not drawing me. It's funny that I always use the same clothes when I go out for nature photography POV. I automatically wear my most nature colored clothes, such as this really light gray khaki coat and my my really not saturated brown dark pants. What is it now? My bracelet is vibrating again. Oh, it's nice to have a healthy health bracelet, but it can sometimes be a pain in the ass. When I sit too long, that thing buzzes for me to be able. It reminds me that I need to move, and that's quite annoying. That happens around 5 times a day, and sometimes I just move like 5 minutes before, and when I go and sit down and try to edit, then it still didn't really catch my movement, and it's still buzzing, and that's kind of annoying. This is nice, but there's no stem. So I instantly don't like it. It's a little bit full grown here. I feel like the other part where I was just walking and making photos had more potential with mushrooms. So I'm just gonna go and oh, that's a nice place to go. I was about to think like, oh, I need to eat because my stomach is giving me signs that I'm hungry, and I'm a bit lightheaded, so it's not a surprise, but I'm really happy I took a grape with me. Grapefruit. No, it's not a grapefruit. An orange. Oh my days. It's an orange. My bad. I'm glad I took an orange with me, so I could. That's a little bit of sugar, and I think I'm just gonna eat it in a bit, because I'm not planning on leaving soon, honestly. I really needed this. Oh, man. I'm honestly really happy that I have a car, and I just have enough money to save up a small bit amount of money, just enough time to make a POV like this, and a room, and ultra processed food. Oh, I'm actually trying to change my lifestyle for a bit. I asked my mom if I could get her bread maker. She once ordered a bread maker. We used it for a couple times, but then we stopped using it, and that's also a character trait which I got from my mom. That's impulsive buying. And yeah, yesterday I was eating out with having dinner with my girlfriend. The last time before we took a pause, but it's a pause, it's not a breakup. And she asked me, that was like a small jar with a lot of cards inside of it with questions, and she took one out of it, and she asked me, are you sensitive for impulsive purchases? And we were both looking at each other like, is this even a question? Because yeah, I am. I can be really impulsive. I used to be super impulsive, extremely, that I was like, I need to get this right now, and if I would have waited a week after that impulsive thought, I would forget it. So basically impulsive thoughts, and I knew that I needed to get it when I was still thinking about it. I was actually thinking about to go inside of here, but it's all covered with these dents. So dents, and guess what? Google Translate comes in handy again. Let's see. It's a pine tree. It's a pine tree. Of course, it's a pine tree. Yeah, you just catch me call pine tree dense, but dense is not even close to a pine tree. There's nothing better than a fresh nose from the forest. And last time I used to go out and I was like, I need to be super quiet because I don't want to disturb deer and stuff, but honestly I think it's even better to talk loud, because the deer will be way less spooked. Told you. deers here, but the deer's way less spooked when I'm just talking out loud, because I'm not looking for them. And yeah, it's right here next to me. Yeah, and now it's running away. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I'm happy that I heard this. I'm actually getting emotional because I think nature is so beautiful, and I feel like, yeah, you hear that? All these sticks snap, and that movement, that was a deer, and he was standing right here somewhere. I'm also not going to chase him. I don't like chasing deer, but this is the difference. I prefer to go out somewhere, be really scared of not being able to catch a deer or wildlife, like last time that went to shit, but that's alright. Those days are also included. But I prefer way more to go somewhere, go off trail, and just talk and hear something in the distance and just see it, you know? I like this texture. I like this texture a lot. Hold on. This could be a really cool shot if I would just take it from up here. But it would be the texture. It's hard to get a photo like this right, because I love that texture. Wow. I'm also just gonna leave it with that, but I love the texture. I don't see any mushrooms that catch my eye, so what I might do is sit down somewhere here and just enjoy my orange. There's a lot of broken sticks here, but that's about it. I see a few orange mushrooms here, but I'm looking for those bright white mushrooms without too much background noise. Yeah, like this. Yeah, no, it's just not it. That one over there is, however. This could be a nice, cool shot, but I need to. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's quite nice, but there's too much going on in here. So I feel like I should get some sticks and remove those from the scene. And maybe even take it from a bit lower. Maybe under here to make it even more interesting. But I don't want to ruin the mushroom. Okay, this is a too tight spot. So I'm gonna remove this stick here. Let's see what this does. Because I do like it. There's like a stick right here as the foreground. There's one here to create a little bit of depth. And there's one, and there's more in the back. So it's nice, but it's really chaotic. I just hope it's enough to make it a nice photo. You know what I think is still a bummer? Last time I went out, no, that's not true. The first time I went out on my own, it was around 7 a.m. It was still light back then, and I was walking in a similar area like this, similar situation, and I was just looking to find mushrooms, and out of the blue I snapped a stick, and somewhere right there around 10 meters further away behind that tree I just saw a deer jump away from me, like into the dark bushes, into the dark trees, the dark forest, whatever. But it was beautiful, and that moment I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this more often. And now I just heard another deer running away from me, and I don't even want to see it. That's not even it, because the second I see it I will get spooked also, because I'm actually a little I'm getting scared like really easily. But I do want to hear it. If I hear it and I hear it walk away, it's fine for me. I respect nature, and I feel like they should run away from people. You don't want to get animals in the wild tame. So, but just that experience that a deer's running away from you only 5 meters away. No, I think it was 10, but just that whole experience, that just tops it up for me. I just love nature so much, and I'm also if I would be making more money of my prints, and I would be getting a stable income stream, I'm also gonna, whoa, this is crazy cool. I need to change my white balance on this one. Whoa, this is really cool actually. I'm gonna take this from lower. I think this could be an amazing print, but yeah. What was I saying? I hate ADHD. I don't hate it because it really defines who I am and how I am and stuff, but sometimes I just get distracted way too easily, and that's annoying. That's really cool. That is really, really cool. But I feel like this is still better. I don't want to get like these ferns now, these needles, small bush in the foreground. I don't want that. So also this fern here is in the foreground, and I don't, no, that's not nice. I don't like that. That's really cool. This fern. Sometimes I genuinely don't like nature. Trying to stick it somewhere like that. Yeah, that's good. Oh, well, so much for not breaking nature. I just broke a fern, but okay. It is what it is. No, this is it. I was about to say this is heel cool in Dutch, but this is really cool. Maybe even a landscape is even better, but I need to take more distance between me and I need to get a little bit more distance to get it in the right frame. Maybe a little bit more foreground this time. Oh, this is really cool, honestly. Yeah, I like this. But I still need to get further away. Shooting landscape is a pain in the ass when you're having limited space. But it could make a really cool photo, especially with a little bit of foreground. I'm gonna turn my aperture to 1.4 because I feel like that's gonna be the trick, and more foreground. Oh, that's cool. This is so cool. Yeah, I like this a lot. Maybe I should try this with, yeah, that's cool. Whoa, that's so sick. There's still things bothering me, but you know, you can't always have it right in nature, right? That's also something that I noticed. Right before I take a photo, I moan. Like that, you know that sound? Yeah, of course you know it because you've seen it and you've heard it probably in 1 or 2 videos, but the second I started realizing it, I just quit it. I just cut it everywhere. This is how did this even happen? I still think this is a magnificent photo. You see what where I'm getting at when I say this is only for, this is what you're getting when you're off the trail? I'm gonna get it even lower. Oh, my camera is a bit rainy. It's not even a word. Doesn't matter. Okay, now I've got enough. And I've shot it with aperture 2, so that should be more than enough detail. Cool. I'm really glad with that shot. I think I could get a really immersive feeling on that. Oh man, I like this. I do. Oh, I see one that I think is amazing. Oh, this is really cool. I'm gonna get my aperture to 1 point something 1.4 and see if I have, no, I don't have it sharp. So I'm gonna take it again with an aperture of 2. I'm gonna change my shutter speed. There we go. Oh, that's crazy. But this is bothering me, this little mushroom and this leaf here. Maybe I should try to get this. Oh no, maybe I should try to get it like a little bit special. That's quite nice, but I feel like this small leaf is not made for this shot. Okay, I feel rain in my neck, and I can tell you that's not the best experience, but it's nature. And if there's one thing I respect more than anything, it is nature. Oh, this is even a better composition than no, it's not, but it's better with the color. Maybe one of this side where you can see it's super with a little bit of foreground. Here we go. Oh, this could be a cool one. Not too much foreground. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, I always have my white balance on automatic. Why I do that? It's because I don't really need to take care of my white balance that way, and I'm way too busy with my shutter speed and my aperture to get a good sharp shot without motion blur. And if I would do that and still worry about the shutters, about the white balance, yeah, I just don't really feel it's necessary to be busy with your white balance. Yeah, this is nice, but it's like a family of, yeah, it's a family of plants, but I don't feel it's worth a print or worth uploading, but it's nice. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah, oh, this is a really good one. Well then, I just ate some bread and I listened to a voice message of my mom, and it's 20 minutes later now, so. And I stumbled upon this little fellow and I figured let's photograph it, because this is one tiny mushroom that I am hoping to get. It's quite nice, but the colors are really shit, so I'm gonna put it on daylight now. And the contrast is really high, but I can always reduce that in post. That's what I usually do. But now it's the question how I'm gonna take this. I think I'm gonna take this from straight forward, because that gives a nice edge to this whole picture, I think, instead of going down. Like, I can now light it up right here on the mushroom itself, and around there's I'm imagining a big vignette. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn my ISO lower, get my shutter speed higher, aperture lower, because it's only a super small mushroom, so it's easy to get sharp, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, let's continue. And I'm thinking of going this way. And I also just realized I've been walking for 3 hours already, so yeah, let's see. I'm super happy. No, not happy. I am grateful to myself that I bought a 256 gigabytes SD card for my GoPro, because yeah, I wouldn't have made it without it, because I'm basically only filming in 4K 50 FPS, and that takes up a lot of storage. So I think if I wouldn't have gotten the 128 gigabytes, this whole party would have been over by now, because 4K 50 frames per second takes up a lot of storage. Usually when I always I always get surprised. Oh, this is actually pretty cool, but I always get surprised by the fact how much gigabytes go onto my laptop, I do have to say I'm quite happy that I chose the 2 gigabyte SSD on my laptop, on my MacBook Pro. But that makes it way easier for my files to export quickly to my desktop, so that's a good thing. The bad thing is that it just takes a while. Usually someone is calling me. Alright, so that was a bit random because I'm having a company, a photography company with a business certification number and stuff. I usually get called by other companies and they try to sell me things, but this one was something out of the ordinary, which I did not expect. Usually I get... You hear that? I think that's an owl, but I'm not sure if an owl makes that sound. Anyway, they called me and they were like, so the nature in the Netherlands is a bit in danger, and honestly they try to avoid getting rid of more nature in the Netherlands, and they actually want to like increase the nature, which I'm a huge fan of. But as they call, you also know they're asking money to be a member of their organization, and as much as I donate to every single to a lot of different good charities like Greenpeace and I can't really see anything when I do this, right? But I already donate pretty much. As a student, I'm not making millions for a living, and I think I'm already doing a pretty good job paying to good charities. But I prefer honestly to do it a bit different, and I prefer to actually take action in my own hands. And yeah, that's why I turned them down and said, well, what you could do is you could call me like in about 2 weeks. Actually, that was their proposal, but they are gonna call me in 2 weeks and I'm gonna have a review on everything I donate and if I'm able to do it. But oh yeah, they also offered me some sort of PDF with 500 walking trails across the Netherlands, and to be honest, I was like, oh nice, but yeah, deep down I knew this was not going to be it, because I usually just go on my own. I would not follow a trail, and if I'd want to go to a trail or do anything, I would just go and look it up for myself, because I like to investigate places. And nice, I like to investigate places and see where I will end up. Let's see. This is pretty cool actually, I've never been here. This could be a cool shot. Nice. Not much to it, but yeah, okay, here we go. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that little fellow over there. That is cute. Need to get my aperture way lower. And that's actually quite nice. That's actually really nice. Yeah, I like that. This is also pretty cool. Just a harsh. It's funny, the main thing I do when I can't really tell how to compose a photo, then I just center it in the middle. Take enough room outside, so I don't have it too closed in. And I have some working space around it, but it's also pretty cool. Maybe this is even better. No. It's like maybe this is... That was a bird. Birdie, that's an artist. I used to love her. I don't know. No, I'm just not feeling it. No. I'm not feeling... I just like this lock, but it's pretty impressive to see how large this thing is. Like when you look up, you don't really have any sense of depth or any sense of how big things actually are, and now you do. Imagine if you would just be on top of this. That would be crazy. I hear something there. I also see this, but I don't feel like this is... I'm not gonna take it. No. This is the harsh reality of photography. Sometimes you're out for hours and come back with only a few good photos, but don't worry, that's the only thing you'll ever need. A few good photos. Nothing more you need. This is already dead, you can just feel it. The way it bends, yeah, I'm not sure this is the one. I'm gonna go around here. I am gonna go and make lasagna tonight. That's for sure. Because I'm not in the mood for anything else. I'm not in the mood for pasta. So I'm gonna go for lasagna. And it's also one of the most straightforward recipes you could make, in my opinion, which are pretty easy. You have to wait like shit well, but in the end it's worth it. Is it even sharp? Yeah, it is. I quite like that. It's just minimalistic. There you go. I pronounced it right. Woohoo! Oh man, it would be something if people started buying my prints. Whew! That would be crazy. Actually getting reviews and seeing people buy my prints. I'm also gonna limit my prints, so I'm gonna label them. I'm not gonna sell an infinity of prints. I'm gonna sell like 100 a photo. And when that 100 is gone, I'm gonna change it with another banger. Because I'll be taking photos and photos and more, and the more choice you'll have, the harder it gets to choose. So I want to make it easy as well for me as the customer who's gonna buy it. Oh my days, this is actually really nice. Especially because it's like, here it's dark and that lock, that broken finger is just in the spotlight. It almost looks like it's bouncing off light, but that's just because it's super bright. So it's it has a really bright color, yellow. So the only thing that's bothering me here in the Spilderbos, this forest, is that it cuts off really harsh. Like you basically walk into another dimension while going in here. Like now there's no green here. It's really static. It's not really smoothing out or anything. It's just like one moment you're green, one moment you're just in some orange atmosphere. And I don't particularly like that, honestly. There are so many mushrooms here. Crazy. I see one that caught my eye. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I already got it sharp. Nice, but I found something else. How's this? No. That one is cool though. Yeah, but it's not so sharp, so I'm gonna get my aperture higher, get my shutter speed lower. That's better, but still not totally sharp. I'm just gonna lay my camera on here. See what happens if I crank up the aperture a bit more. That's nice, but I can't really see the sharpness. That's a problem with some mushrooms. It's because they're so... The color of those mushrooms is... There's almost no texture in it, so... You can try to get as sharp as you want, and it is sharp, but you don't see the texture, so... That creates this optical illusion that your photo isn't sharp. However, it is sharp, but there's just no texture to see. And we human eyes see sharpness as texture, and that's even harder to translate that into a photo. I feel like I've been here already with all these sticks. Yeah, I've decided officially I'm gonna go for lasagna. Sometimes I just need to double confirm myself what I'm doing. I swear I've been here, but honestly it everything here looks the same, so. But as we didn't got many mushrooms, we did notice 3 deers. Deers? 3 deer. 3 deer. Pronunciation is hard. That's nice. Yeah, well. This is exactly what I mean. It's just, I don't really feel like you have this type of forest, these type of switches, these harsh switches between type of parts of woods, you know, like these spine trees, and then you've got all this orange, and it's just a circle. I don't feel like you have that in real nature. Like, this is real nature, but humans made this. So I hope you have an idea of what I mean, because it's really hard to explain. I should just get better at English. I'm thinking of following a yeah, this is nice. This is a recreation of one of the other photos I've taken already once. Bye. It's definitely not print worth, but it is cute. Just one tiny mushroom. Well, that could have maybe been it. I just need to go and look up more logs instead of trees. Well, mushrooms also grow a lot. Well, you wouldn't say any mushrooms on here, right? So many. Many mushrooms. Yeah, this is a nice contrast. This is really nice. I like this. Yeah. I'm not sure why these sound effects had to be made, but some things just have to be made. Ah! I'm losing my balance here. Let's make this one good landscape. There we go. That is really nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. Wow. As I really thought I didn't have any, I wouldn't get any more mushrooms this afternoon. This is the first time I'm seeing this. A purple mushroom into a green. Yeah, I'm gonna take this for sure. I would be dumb to let this one alone. Ooh, nice. Oh, it's not even focused. Wow. So, I have my focus point on this dial, which is usually the exposure dial, but I have it set to not the exposure dial. I have it set to the options dial for choosing your point of spot focus, your focus point. Whoa, that was hard, man. That's really cool. Maybe you should get one even lower, like here. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Maybe one. No, you don't see the stem, and I want to see the stem. Oh, this is better. Yeah, the lighting is better from this point. Yeah, oh, I like this. It's a really soft, smooth image. I'm gonna go as close as I can. Oh, it's raining again. Oh, nice. I'm happy with that. And I'm definitely gonna post it. I am dumb. Okay. Do you hear that sound? That's my Smint. My Smint tablets. Tablet? Not sure. Whatever it is. Oh. I'm walking the opposite way. I mean, I'm walking further and further away from my car. It doesn't really matter though, because I'm free today and tomorrow, so. But I have something. I'm a bit time sensitive, so I have some things with time, and I don't like it, but I do have it. And I always worry about time, you know, like, ooh, maybe I should go back because I have more time, but I should really let it go, because if I'm enjoying myself, right? Oh, I didn't see this one, but now I do, and this is gonna be a good shot. This is nice. Yeah, I like this. I don't like this here, so I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna also remove that and remove that, remove that and remove that. Now let's take one more try. But yeah, I'm a bit time sensitive, so time is a really big thing in my head. Especially when I'm working, like my job at Albert Heijn is pretty time sensitive. You need to be like blocks, and you need to comply to those timestamps for people to, yeah, when they order, you know, like a time sort of. Oh, this is better. Yeah, this is better. I'm not making any sense right now because I'm trying to take the shot of my life. Not literally my life, but you get what I mean. I'd rather have like a few photos too many than none at all. This is really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it with that, I think. Yeah, that's nice. I created some foreground bokeh by that little edge. Just this small, this piece of edge was enough for me to create a foreground bokeh. Just a really subtle one to make it a bit more immersive. So, feels so good being out, man. The reason why I didn't really go out like last weeks was I was feeling pretty bad because of my medicine, and I also didn't have any motivation to go out, and I wasn't sure what to go out for, like what to photograph. Again, mushrooms and stuff. So I think I might need to maybe if you're watching this, and what do you think? Is it a nice idea, a nice concept to get more get more variation within my POVs, like sometimes 2 weeks nature, the other time street photography, and so on and so on. Is that nice, or should I just stick to nature? Because this is a sort of therapy for me, but the step to go out is hard. This is usually a good spot for mushrooms, but I don't see any. No. Well, I do have already. I've shot some really good photos already, from what I've seen. Now it's the moment of truth in post-production in Lightroom, applying my preset and see what it does. Maybe there's a preset within it. Maybe there will be a print out of these photos. Could be. I usually just the way I handpick those photos is basically by threads. When I post a photo and it gets a lot of attraction, it usually means it's a good photo, especially liked by other people like you, commenting on my threads and liking it and reposting it. That basically means that this could be a good photo, potentially for a print. Hold on, I see plastic. Yeah, that goes with me. But so that's how I sort of handpick my photos. Also on personal preference. But especially by threads. And for now I'm gonna keep on doing that. This is pretty cool. I like this sort of. Oh, this is a nice contrast, by the way. One tree completely filled with moss and the other one is completely not filled with moss. This is nice. A little bit of a shift in rotation can make your photo a lot more interesting. Is that a car that I'm seeing here? I'm not sure. I hear people and I don't like that, but I can't blame it because it's already 12:30 in the afternoon, so I'm not human shy. I just prefer to be alone in nature. Oh shit, is this a road? Oh, hold on, I just walked straight into a public road, didn't I? Well, that's what I mean. It's not that big here anywhere. Within 3 hours you'll be on the other side of any park here in the Netherlands. Depends a bit if you're going on the length or the width, but usually it will be around 3 hours. Yeah, I know where I am. I need to continue going right. I know exactly where I am. Maybe you remember this from the last Spilderbos POV. I think I'm actually gonna name it the way. Oh, this is the boswachter, the people that if you would break any rules and you would be catched by one of those cars, then you're in a big problem. But I mean, what are the odds? It's such a big field. It's such a big forest, so there's almost no way to get caught because there's only like one patrol car and that's about it. Well, on the bigger, no, it's too busy there. But oh, I see one. Oh, it is what? It is one, but it's like I honestly thought it was split in half, so that would be one hell of a shot, but it wasn't. So it was just rotated 90 degrees. That also happens. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going in here. This is what I mean with the trails. You don't. It's all cleared out, so you won't see any beautiful nature. Well, you do see a lot of beautiful nature when you walk on the trails, but I just feel like there's way more potential when you go out and go off the trails. And this is where I don't really follow the rules because I don't know if this is allowed or not. I mean, humans only created rules. From human to human, I'm respectful to nature. What is this? Whoa. Whoa, this is hard. Huh? This is weird. It's like a bubble of something. It felt like there was a lot of... hold on. Google Translate. Moisture. Yeah, I wouldn't have come up with that. It feels like there's a lot of moisture. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm happy I took this small exit. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Oh, those tiny mushrooms are really my favorite. Sorry. Hey! There's something on that small mushroom. That's nice. Sorry if you're only seeing my pants. I'm trying to squeeze myself into a situation that is inhuman. It's not true, it's not inhuman, but it's just... That's really cool. But this stick is bothering me like crazy, so I'm gonna remove it. Yeah, that's better. I should maybe even get this in a landscape. Honestly, I don't like landscapes a lot, but sometimes it gives you a little bit more freedom with cropping in or cropping out, whatever you prefer to do. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that. It's not special, but it's nice. And now I kind of want to get like this shot, but with this stick in the foreground. It could be cool. Let's see what that does. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Maybe I should have just opened my eyes from the first moment, because now I'm just seeing mushrooms like all over the place here, and especially the mushrooms that I wanted to get. So I'm happy with this choice that I made to go in here instead of following the trail. But I gotta be careful, because I don't want to destroy nature. I want to keep it just the way it is. This could be a nice serene photo, nothing special, but just serene, with this nice, just a calm photo, just really nice, just a chill photo, a nice detail, nothing too crazy, only the details on the edge of the mushroom, nothing too crazy, but it's something. This is gonna be a real pain in the ass to upload this video. I think it's gonna take hours and hours. Our Wi-Fi, okay, this is more what I like. This is a sort of beaten up mushroom. Can I say that? Is it beaten up? Not entirely, but it's like super broken, so that's pretty cool, honestly. I don't like the background, but I mean, I guess I'll have to do with it. Yeah, that's cool, but I want more sharp, so I'm gonna take a bit more distance. Yeah, that's cool. It's definitely pretty cool. Now I can take this leap here. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my ISO lower to 100, because I don't really need it in this case. I can just turn my aperture on 2 without troubles. There we go. That's quite nice. Yeah, that's quite nice. Maybe a landscape on this one, because it has like a really nice leap here for here, so you can easily block off the sides. I feel like this could be a nice shot. Hold on. Is it? Yeah, that's quite nice, but yeah, there's a but. You can hear it. I'm gonna keep it with that. So, on to the next one. I'm surprised that I'm still able to find some mushrooms. Well, honestly, it's not that hard when you go off trail, but Some places can be really difficult to find them. Do you see that? My autofocus is locking on this one. Oh, that's really cool actually, but I think the background is a bit disturbing. Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna take it from even lower, as low as I can, to only get the nerves in shot. That's the way I like it. This could be nice too, but I feel like this could be cool going through here with a little bit of foreground, creating that sense of depth, sort of a story maybe. No, this is really chaotic, honestly. I'm gonna use it, but it's really chaotic. You can't really tell what I'm trying to say there. But with this one you can. No, still not. Oh, that's a bummer. No. With mushroom photography, there's endless possibilities. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I'm feeling warm again. I'm definitely not hot, but cold is a really strong word. I'm feeling really comfortable right now. Just moving a little bit, stopping a little bit, moving a little bit, and so forth and so on. And in search of mushrooms. Is that even, that's an ingrown mushroom into another. Look at this. Whoa, this is pretty sick. You don't see this every day. I don't need any foreground on this one. Maybe I do. I'm having a. Oh, that's crispy. Go out of the way, man. I feel like there's way more to it. That's moved. It's not sharp. I need to change. Do I have this on? Yeah, I have this on. But I need to change this. That's crispy, cool, nice. That's fine by me. I do figured I shouldn't have spent so much time getting that shot, but maybe I could get some really cool, really poppy photo out of that. This is screaming not to go through, and this is screaming to go through, but the problem is, well, there's no problem, but I hope there's a gateway somewhere here. Gateway? What am I saying? A gateway? I'm too much in the Stranger Things theme, I think. So, that's nice, and that's all I have to say about it. I'm not a fan of those orange mushrooms. I mean, if I see a good one, I'm sure so gonna take it, but I don't like them. And it's raining again, I feel it. But it's not raining hard, and that's nice. So it keeps it a little bit oh man. The word was moisture. It keeps the environment a little bit moisture. It almost sounds French. Moisture. So much passion has gone into that word. That was a bunny. That was a rabbit. I didn't see it. He was just here. I'm surprised it even stood still like right next to me. I'm definitely gonna rewatch this. That's funny. Come on, man. I forgot my how do you say that? I forgot my pockets. Well, thank you a lot for watching this video. If you stuck all the way to the end, you're my best friend. And I hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy your week. Do the things you love to do. Don't let anyone hold you back. And be yourself. And go out into the wilderness. That's the most important thing I wanted to say.
it can clear up a lot of things in your mind, and just walking is a therapy on its own. So I'll see you in the next one, and bye bye.